Hello and welcome to Froggity Frog Crochet and this stitch guide on how to crochet the wishbone stitch. So this is a really stunning stitch that catches the eye every time. It's easier to make than you think, but it's going to have people wondering how on earth you made it. So to start this stitch, you're going to need a foundation chain in multiples of 12 plus 5 plus 1 for your turning chain. So to start the wishbone stitch, I'm going to be starting in the second chain from my hook and I'm going to make a single crochet. So I'm just going to put my stitch marker into that. Then I'm going to make a single crochet in each of the next 2 chains as well. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and in the following chain make a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the next chain, make a single crochet in the next chain. And you're going to keep doing that all the way to the end of the row. So chain 1, skip the next chain, single crochet in the next chain. So just keep doing that, and we keep going until we have 3 stitches left. So it's a nice easy starting row. And the wishbone is one of those stitches that looks a bit more complicated than it actually is. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, then I have 3 stitches left. Then I go to single crochet in each of those last 3 stitches. Okay. So apart from the first and the last 3 stitches, everything else in between is chain 1, skip, chain, then single crochet in the next chain. Okay, so that brings us to the end of row 1. Row 2, we're going to turn, chain 1. We'll make a single crochet in the first stitch. Just grab a stitch marker. And then I'm going to make a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches as well. Okay, so row 2 is essentially a repeat of row 1. Okay, so we've got these first 3 single crochet, chain 1, skip the chain space, then make a single crochet in the single crochet of the row below. So we're essentially going to make a grid pattern. So it's chain 1, skip the chain space, then make a single crochet into the single crochet in the row below. Okay, so it's exactly the same as row 1, and you're going to repeat this all the way across until you have 3 stitches left. So you're only working into the single crochet, you don't work into any of the chain spaces at all. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, that leaves us 3 stitches left. So then we make a single crochet in each of the last 3 stitches. Okay, and that's row 2. Okay, so for row 3, we're going to start our wishbones. Okay, so we've turned and chain 1. And we're going to make a single crochet in the first stitch. And then we're going to make a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches as well. Then chain 1, skip the chain space, make a single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so now we're going to start our first wishbone. And we chain 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to skip 3. We're going to skip 2 chain spaces. So first one, second one, and then we go to the third one. And then we go 2 rows down, and we're going to insert our hook into the unused foundation chain 2 rows below. and slip stitch into it. Okay, so it pulls our chain all the way down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches in total. So we skip 2 chain spaces, and then underneath the third, we count down. Okay, so whichever way is easiest for you to count that. So you either count 5 stitches across or count 3 chain spaces across and then 2 rows down to the unused chain in our foundation chain and slip stitch into that. I haven't slip stitched around the chain itself because if you're adding a border onto this, that would make it more difficult. So I've just worked into the chain itself. So once you've done your slip stitch, you're going to chain 5, 4, 5, and then we're going to start in counting from the chain space that we were before. So there's the chain space that is underneath the slip stitch. Sorry, on top of the slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the single crochet next to it. Single crochet into there. Okay, so that really stretches those chains across. Okay, so there's 10 stitches between your chains. So after that single crochet, chain 1, skip the chain space, make a single crochet, and then we're ready to start your next set of wishbones. Okay, so chain 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we made the second chain of 5, and then you're going to count from that chain space where we counted down after our second chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into that single crochet, make a single crochet, and that is your next wishbone. So after that, you chain 1, skip the chain space, make a single crochet in the next stitch. So then you either start your next set of wishbones, or if at the end of the row, make a single crochet in the last 2 stitches. And that is row 3. So start row 4, turn, chain 1, make a single crochet in the first stitch of the row. I'll just move my stitch marker up. And then make a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Then we're going to chain 1, skip the chain space, and make a single crochet in the next stitch. So that should be the stitch where you started your chain in the row below. So row 4, when we're working into all these skip stitches, this is where we work. We're not working into our chains. They stay on the front, or in this case on the back of our work, so we're just pushing them behind. And we were making our stitches in this row in front of them. Okay, so you're not working in those chains at all. We completely ignore them for row 4. So after your single crochet, you go to chain 1. Working 2 rows below, skip the chain space, make a double crochet in the next stitch. And we're using double crochets because we need to bring that height back up. Okay, because remember, row 3, we made our chains. There are no stitches here. So these double crochet are going to bring this row up to the height we need. Chain 1, skip the chain space, make a double crochet into the single crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain space, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain space, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain space, and now we're back. Row 3, we have the single crochet. And into this, you make a single crochet. Okay, so when you have to work 2 rows below, you're going to use double crochet. When you can work into stitches the row below, you use single crochet. Right. So after that single crochet, chain 1, skip the chain space, make a single crochet, and that brings us to our next wishbone repeat. So now we need to make double crochets after our chain 1s. Chain 1, ignore your chains pushing to the back. You don't work into them at all. Skip the chain space, make a double crochet in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip the chain space, make a double crochet. Chain 1, skip the chain space, then double crochet. So you're going to have 4 double crochet in each set of skip stitches. Okay, so behind every set of wishbones, you're going to have 5 double crochet, each with a chain space in between. So I've just finished the 4th double crochet, chain 1, and now I'm back to single crochet because those chains have now finished. And I'm going to make a single crochet, chain 1, skip the chain space and single crochet. Okay, and then if you've got another repeat, it's back to the double crochet. In this case, about the end of the row, and then I'm going to make single crochet in each of the last 2 stitches of the row. Okay, there we go. That is row 4. So now we turn. So you see, we now have stitches behind our chains. The row is flat because we've added the height with these double crochet in between. And now we're ready to make our next set of wishbones. So row 5 is essentially a repeat of row 3. It's just that where we're going to make our slip stitch is different because we're not working into the foundation chain anymore. So I'll show you how we do that. So for row 5, we turned, chain 1, make a single crochet in the first stitch of the row, and then make a single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. Chain 1, skip the chain space, single crochet in the next stitch. Okay, so now we're ready to start our next set of wishbones. So chain 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to skip to the 3rd chain space. So 1, 2, 3, and this should be in line with where you made your last slip stitch. So here's the chain space, and we're going to make our slip stitch around the chain 1 space. So that's the chain 1 between the double crochet, 2 rows below. So this time I am going to work around the chain space. I didn't when we had to work into the foundation chain because I want to make a border later, but I am going to work around the chain space for this one. And this just means it's got a better hold, and then chain 5, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to skip the double crochet, skip to the single crochet we made after this doubles, and make a single crochet. Okay, then your wishbones will be sitting like this. So they're all going to be lined up. Okay, the slip stitch should be in line with the slip stitch we made in the set of wishbones in row 3. And they should be nicely lined up like that. So after that single crochet, chain 1, skip chain space, and make a single crochet in the next stitch. And then you're ready to start your next set of wishbones. So chain 5, and then we're going to skip 3. So count over 3 chain spaces. So you're skipping 2 double crochet, and then we're going to go to the chain 1 space, between those double crochet and slip stitch around your chain 1, chain 5, skip to the next single crochet and make a single crochet. And there we go. Okay, so then chain 1, skip the chain space, make a single crochet in the next stitch, and then you're either ready to start your next repeats or wishbones, or if at the end of the row you're going to make a single crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. And that's the wishbone stitch. So to carry on with this stitch, you're going to be repeating rows 4 and 5, but I recommend that you end on a repeat of row 4. That's one of the double crochet rows, and that will give you a nice flat top to end your stitch on. And there is your stitch guide on how to crochet the wishbone stitch. I would love to see what you make with this eye-catching stitch. Please do come and show us over in our Facebook group, Froggity Frogs Ribbons and Stitch. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. More crochet stitches, crochet tips and hints, and free crochet patterns as well. And I would love to know if there's any stitches or crochet techniques that you would like to see me make a video on. Let me know in the comments below, and your video could be the next one I make. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time for the next video. Bye for now.